The first holy martyrs of the Holy Roman Church took place in the year 64. July 16th that year, there was a terrible fire in Rome, and Nero was the emperor. Nero hated the Christians. The Jerome Martyrology says that he murdered over 970 Christians because of their faith. He wanted to wipe them out. And yet, as we said in the opening prayer, the blood of the martyrs is the seed of Christianity. It has only strengthened people and given them a resolve to triumph over evil. Martyrs follow in the footsteps of Christ most intimately. The passion of Jesus Christ came about because of the hatred of Satan. Those who persecute Christians then and even today are being driven by the hatred of Satan, who would love to see Christianity disappear. But that will never happen. In the gospel, Matthew tells us, the one who perseveres to the end will be saved. If you're like me, I've often wondered, how could people so willingly give their lives over to be martyred? These early Christians, some of them were tied to a stake, and they poured oil on them and burned them like human torches. Many of them were thrown to wild beasts who just tore them apart. It has to be an overwhelming presence of the Holy Spirit in their lives and hearts that would give them the courage to see beyond the suffering they were going to go through and to know that Jesus is on the other side, ready to take them into heaven. It must be a marvelous experience for them. We honor them today and all the people that are being persecuted even today. There's many people being persecuted in the Middle East because they are Christians, and in other places of the world as well. So we need to pray for them, that God give them the courage and the help to persevere. And for ourselves, the day-to-day martyrdom of giving ourselves to Christ is so very important. The sacrifices that we must make at times, or the suffering that we must undergo, we should always offer it with the sufferings of Christ. These holy Roman martyrs did a great deal of good for the church forever. And their giving of their blood, shedding of their blood, has been a sign of the truth of Christianity when you think about it. Unless they absolutely believed and knew what Jesus taught, that there is life beyond death, they certainly proved that to us. So we joyfully celebrate their feast today. They'll never be forgotten. And we ask the Lord to help us to faithfully give our lives to Him. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.